You cut ties and venture out into the wild, full of piss and vinegar and bullets. It is at once gratifying and terrifying. And you're angry. Who wouldn't be? However, instead of school and relationships and crippling debt and psychological issues, Leave Home, this video game right here, has you engaging in respectfully retro shmup action, devoid of power-ups, cookies, shields, or care packages. And it seems like whenever you think you're doing fine and have things figured out, someone out there dials up the challenge. Also, you gorge on chips. Anger chips. Man, this is kind of poetic. And the tune's really awesome. One of Leave Home's signature features is dynamic difficulty scaling, which keeps the game a constant baseline of challenging. That said, this isn't a standard shmup as you're granted infinite lives. It's not a matter of can you get to the end, since that's not even the basis of the challenge in the first place. Instead, the game is designed as a score attack, clocking in at just under 5 minutes, presenting a standardized course of obstacles, which may grow in number if you kick sufficient butt, for optimal bragging rights. The alterations come into play as you collect the blue chunks of anger left in the wake of demolished craft. More anger means more enemies, means more chaos and nonsense on the screen, and more potential for score. Just compare and contrast this pacifist run, just slaloming through enemy fire, to this guns a-blazing showdown. Both came from relatively the same time in the first segment. You can tell how long each section of the game is going to run by the little timer dial in the upper right. But though the distribution of terrain elements changes with each play, the basic path of the game remains the same. Straightforward shmup segment, wildly rotating cube segment, another straightforward shmup segment, concentric rotating circle segment, boss-ish constructs. Hermitgames has managed to craft a strange sort of modern poem. It's a challenge, a statement, an integration of concepts, and an abstraction of others. Leave Home may be a simple little shooter. I mean, there's no power-ups whatsoever, no transformations, no modular parts, just the ability to hold the right trigger and move your cannons to the back of your craft. But like a good artsy film, you can recognize each element of the artifice and try to understand why it's there. Or you can just sit back and enjoy the very non-standard but quite well-designed shmupping. That works too.